Jerk and Turk of the week. Heather is. I know who you're going to pick. So,
for my Turk? Okay.
For your jerk.
Oh,
for your jerk. It's obvious.
Oh, the refs?
Yes.
Yeah. Every week, the NFL referees.
Yeah. You stated that 2 weeks ago?
I think 3 weeks in a row.
3 weeks in a row now for the refs.
Yeah.
Oh, the hat trick. All right, Jank.
Hold on. And your Turk of the week?
Is Matt Prater. 64-yard field goal.
Oh, yeah.
The record breaker. And Steve and I were talking about this before. I love that this was just, he broke the longest field goal. It wasn't like the first quarterback to reach 50,000 yards in 5 games, and he's white, and all of these caveats.
It was on Wednesday,
and it was the first Thursday night. No, he broke the field goal record, longest field goal.
Wishes he had Matt Prater's leg.
Okay, jerks of the week are both Troy Aikman for the there is no play in the playbook for 3rd and 22, and it's a tie. Also, Chris Collinsworth. Turks of the week are Frank Gore. For falling down when he did to run out the clock after his 51-yard run. First of all, the 51-yard run, but mainly for being savvy enough to fall inbounds, which he didn't even get credit for from the announcers. So that was great. Plus, Tom Brady. Come on. Brady's Brady.
Whatever.
Like, is there a quarterback you'd rather, like, you say, okay, you're done, you need 2 touchdowns with 5 minutes left. Who do you want? As much as I love Breeze and the other guys, you want Brady. It's going to be Brady.
Obviously, you want Joe Flacco.
Yeah, totally.
Or Matt Castle.
My Turk of the week is LaShawn McCoy, who, as you know, I love and adore.
Yes, yes, I know.
Yeah, he's actually my favorite running back. I guess there's a tie between him and Peterson, but I think McCoy is so talented, just so supremely talented, and doesn't get the props that he deserves. So Turk of the week for me, for him. And the jerk of the week is the Washington Redskins' entire organization and their leadership. It is a clusterfuck over there, and it's embarrassing. And Dan Snyder embodies everything that's wrong with the overprivileged, wealthy elite. This guy is an ass, and he is undermining his own team in horrendous ways by doing the stupidest things. So apparently, I don't know if you guys know the story, but Shanahan was ready to quit last year because of the way Snyder treated RG3, allegedly, but whatever. But the fact that he gives preferential treatment to RG3 is so dumb. He sends private cars to pick up RG3's family members, and they get to sit with him, and he treats them totally differently than the way he treats other players. That's so dumb. That's just not the way you run an organization. And Shanahan's got his whole issues. So right now, Snyder is apparently debating whether he should fire Shanahan right away, so that the Texans will hire him. That way Snyder's not on the hook for Shanahan's salary for next year. Or choice B is he tells Shanahan to fire his own son, Kyle, who's offensive coordinator, so then Mike will say, I quit. I'm not going to fire my own son. But that's another problem. I don't think you should have your son as your offensive coordinator because you can't have any accountability. What are you going to do, yell at your son for doing a shitty job? Or going to make excuses for your son? So the whole thing's a mess. So they're the jerk of the week for me.
The Mankiewicz is oozing out of you right now. And I kind of love it. No, I mean, you know what I'm saying. By the way, fuck it, I don't care. So jerk of the week is Jeff Triplette. To no surprise because of that call in the Bengals game. That was terrible. My Turk of the week is Phil Dawson for kicking 20 straight field goals. And you know what? Phil Dawson's killing it. He's killing it. And he won the game, obviously. No, he's not. Yeah, I wish he was.
Now, let me come back around and finish the circle. So Chris Collinsworth, who I normally like a lot and is a good announcer, yesterday gets also a tie for Jerk of the Week. Because he said, oh, like this is like a playoff atmosphere with the Panthers and the Saints. And so they're mauling the receivers, and they're just manhandling them, the defensive backs are. And he's like, well, it's because it's like the playoffs, and you let that go in the playoffs. I'm like, wait, why is there different rules in the playoffs? Like, that makes no sense. Like, why would you enforce the ruls less in the playoffs? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
He also said something after that where it's like, oh yeah, you know, playoff atmosphere, you just sort of let it go. But it wasn't only that. He said something else that was totally questionable.
Like let boys be boys.
Yes, that's what it was.
Right, and I'm like, what does that mean?
Yes.
Okay, then can I grab their face mask?
Yes.
Are there no penalties anymore?
They were evenly not calling penalties in that game. Is what he was making a point when he said that. Letting them play. da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, because they were being mauled on both sides.
Boys will be boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
Okay, I didn't know there were such rules. So, like, if I was in the playoffs, I'd kick everybody in the gonads and be like, hey, let the boys be boys. It's the playoffs.
The Super Bowl, taunting boys will be boys. What the fuck? You can't do that. All right, so thank you guys very much. That's NFL Week 14, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Season's gone by.
Only 3 weeks left.
It sucks. All right, we'll see you guys soon.